Hey YouTube family, it's me and Merlis. It's Monday, the 30th, and I'm coming in for my 7-week update. I'm going to first start off with that I don't have a weight loss to report this week, because all last week I was in the hospital, and you know how they put all that fluid on you, and you have a weight gain. So I have unfortunately a 3-pound weight gain this week. I went to the hospital last Monday and I got out on Friday, and I'm gonna go over what happened. On Monday I was very, very ill. I got up that morning and I tried to eat some breakfast and nothing would stay down. Even water, even when I brushed my teeth, I was throwing up so violently. Nothing worked. That went on all day Monday, and I thought that the symptoms would subside. So on Monday night, I say about 9 o'clock, I had a pain in my middle here in my chest that was horrendous, and the pain stayed there from 9 o'clock until I tried to make it till Tuesday morning. I couldn't handle the pain anymore, so I asked to be taken to emergency. I got into emergency on Tuesday morning, and unfortunately, our hospitals are so crowded. I couldn't believe that I got there and I checked into the hospital. Checked in, and they asked me, on a level between 1 to 10, what was your pain level? I told them it was a 10. I still had to sit there for 5 hours with my pain level as a 10. Finally, I just couldn't take it anymore. I just got up and I just walked into the nurse's station, and I just told them that I didn't want to cry in front of those people in the waiting room. I come in here to cry. But by that time, I just started just vomiting just so bad that they just went on and took me. They gave me 2 shots for nausea. Immediately a doctor came in and they did a EKG, and they said that I was I had tachycardia, but that's always with me because my heart rate is always between 46 and 60, and I told them that was normal for me. But so they said, okay, well then they didn't find anything there, so they decided to admit me. They admitted me on Tuesday. So I was given what was called a GI cocktail, and so I had to drink that down, and that stopped the pain in my chest, and I was able to get some rest and subside. Then my blood pressure went down because my blood pressure was high because I was in so much pain. My blood pressure was very high. So once they did that, my blood pressure was down. On Wednesday, they did a battery of tests. I had a CAT scan done, and they didn't find anything with the CAT scan. But I tell you, that CAT scan is kind of neat because it's funny how they can do because I had an IV, so I'm still wearing my hospital basically, but I had an IV here in my arm, but they wanted to X-ray my stomach area and my pelvis, and they stuck this red dye in there, and it's amazing how that dye, they can program that dye through your arm just to go to those 2 areas. It went to my pelvis and to my stomach, and they told me that I was going to feel a very warm sensation in my stomach and in my pelvis, and true enough, just those 2 areas that you can actually see the dye going through the CT scan. That was great. And so they did that, and they didn't find anything there. So on that was Wednesday. Then on Thursday, they wanted to do a study on to see if maybe I had no, on the CT scan, they also checked to see if maybe I had some blood clots in my lungs or something like that, but that was negative. Then on Thursday they did what did they do? They did a barium swallow test where they put me upright and they gave me barium. I had to swallow the barium to see if it went straight through, and that was fine. And then they gave me barium on some crackers. I had to eat that and see how fast it was actually going into my pouch. Another neat thing, I got to actually see my pouch, and true enough, my pouch is the size of a baseball. I mean, of a golf ball. And when you see it, it looked just like a little round golf ball. And they told me, that's your pouch right there. And I actually got to watch on the camera, the food actually go into my pouch. And so everything was fine there. They didn't find any leaks. Everything was good. So they couldn't find anything. So thank God that the pouch is fine. There was no leaks. My heart was in a good position. They didn't find anything wrong with my heart. My surgeon came to see me, and his team came, and they asked me some questions and some. So then they was also thinking that maybe this was happening, that because all of my medication is really a one-time daily medication. The few that I have left, and that's my thyroid medicine and my cholesterol medicine, until I get back to those two doctors to see if I can stop taking it or amend it. But what they're thinking is that maybe that by me taking all my medication at one time, well, like within 5 or 10 minutes. Because I can't swallow them all at one time, but I take it, then wait a few minutes and take, because all of them being in my pouch at the same time, that might have been a problem, that my pouch might have gotten inflamed. So they was thinking maybe that was it. But right now, there was just no solid conclusion on what actually happened to me. I just hope that whatever it was, whatever kind of attack it was, that it doesn't happen again, because that was the most painful thing that I've experienced in a long while. And also I want to touch on that for everybody that don't have one, and I'm going to get one very, very soon. Matter of fact, I'm going to order it this week. I think that everybody should get a medical alert bracelet to let them know that you're a bariatric patient and what you can't take, because I was dealing with nurses at this hospital that didn't even know what a bariatric patient was. I told them I was a bariatric patient, and the lady was trying to give me NSAIDs. Another one was trying to hang a bag with glucose on it, and finally one nurse just literally turned around to the doctor and said, "What is a bariatric patient, and what is she talking about?" And he sat there and explained to her that I was basically a weight loss patient, and that I was telling her that she couldn't hang that glucose up, and I don't know where she got it from, and why if they didn't have that on the chart at first when they said they need to give me some fluids, that I can't take that. So I was glad that I was able to speak and let them know that I can't take it. So if I'm unconscious, at least the medical bracelet can do the speaking for me. So I think we need to really be diligent in making sure that we have a medical alert bracelet. But other than that, everything is going good this week. So now I gotta try to work on. I was kind of a little disappointed when I weighed myself yesterday, and I had, I did have that extra 3 pounds on me, because this week I was looking forward to being in maybe an even 300 pounds by the end of the week. But with 6 pounds, I should be able to still do it. I'm looking forward to being a solid 300 pounds. But in hindsight, everything is going well. I'm not having any food issues. I was actually supposed to see my surgeon on Wednesday, but he came and he interviewed me bedside. So he said that I'm right on schedule for my weight loss. He was very proud of my my progress thus far, and that I'm starting to look like I'm losing weight. He said he can really see it in my face, and I was happy for that, because I can't see it yet. I don't see it, other than I can see like in my arms that they're getting smaller. That's about it. But as far as anything else, I don't really see it. Another thing that I want to let everybody know, that I was on the internet and I found this place that's called CandyTownUSA.com, and they have over 30 varieties of candy that are sugar-free. Some popular candies that people like to eat. They have Tootsie Rolls, they have Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. I'm not trying to make anybody catch a bad habit, but I mean, sometimes we do want to treat ourselves to a little snack, or some sweets. But I did like this because they did have over 30 different brands of candy that was sugar free. So you might want to check them out. It's called CandyTownUSA.com. Okay, well, I'm not going to hold you guys up too much longer, and hopefully next week when I do my week number 8, that I will be having a weight loss, not a gain. But like they we all know, when we go into the hospital, as soon as you get in the hospital, they hang them ringers on you, and that bag runs from the time you get checked in until the time you get checked out. So fortunately for me, they only gave me put 3 pounds on me, so I only have 3 pounds to lose. But I will be checking in with you guys next week, and talk to you later. Thanks.